because we are giving a test. In the same way, sometimes God might be putting us to the test. And that doesn't mean that if He is silent, that He doesn't listen to our prayer. So that is very much important. And now we all are here. We are already here. No matter if we are here by someone worse, or no matter if we are here because we wanted to see how Bible college look like, and no matter if we are here because, okay, my friends are going, I'm going. No matter what reason we are here, but we are already here. And it's not from our own plan. It was God's plan from the very beginning before we were born, right? So we are already here now with a big purpose in our life. God has set a very big purpose in our life. And once He chose someone, once He set purpose in someone's life, He will never leave them unless and until He fulfills the plan through their life. We can see in the life of Moses. He was chosen. He tried to make many excuses, but could he run away? No. God fulfilled His plan through his life. Even in the life of Jonah, he tried to run away, but God fulfilled His plan through his life. And now we are already in a Bible school, and we are a chosen one. And there are lots of things that we need to do. And the very first thing that comes in sacrifices. There are so many things that we cannot do that the other people do, that our other friends do, because we are the chosen one. If we see in the life of Abraham, we learn a very great thing from his life. The biggest thing we learn is sacrifice. We know about Abraham's sacrifice, right? He called the son in his very old age, but God asked him that son also, and he was ready to give. He might be sad, he might be wondering why God is asking me, but he was ready. And today in our life, we are not even able to give our own desires to God, for God. It's very hard for us to deny ourselves or deny our own desires for God. It's not easy, right? Whenever I read Bible, sometimes it's like a big punch for me. When we read and when we try to follow, it's really hard. Following God's command is not easy sometimes because we are in our youth age and we have lots of desires that we want to do. And sometimes it's not easy. But the biggest reward that is waiting for us, it's all today's activities, how we follow Christ. And one of the verse I really like, and it's like a biggest turning point for me. Whenever I read it, it's like a biggest turning point for my life, and it's very encouraging. And I think it's the favorite Bible verse of everyone, Jeremiah 29:11. I think I don't have to read it out. Everyone knows this verse, right? For He knows the plan that He has set for us. And that plan is not to harm us, but to give us a hope and a future. He has already said that He knows every plan. And that plan is not to harm us, but to prosper us and to give a hope and a future. Hope and future is all we need. And if God already knows every plan, then why we rely on ourselves? Why can't we leave everything in God's hand? It's so simple as easy. We just have to trust God and leave everything in His hand. That is all we have to do. Sometimes it's really hard for us to give everything in God's hand and have control over us. It's not easy. Every time, everywhere, wherever I go, wherever I get a chance to speak, even in my care group I speak, I think my care group members knows, every week I say the same thing, and I love to testify that God has always been so much faithful in my life. Every time. I never stay away to say this thing, and I believe that He will be faithful to me in the coming days also. And all we have to do is trust and follow Him and rely on Him, not on us. And if we continue to do this will be a great thing that we'll be doing. We are in a battlefield. It won't be easy for us, for everything. It won't that if we are following God, it doesn't mean that suffering will not come to our life. But that should not be the medium for us in stopping to follow God and do His will. Suffering should be as a lesson, and that should be a biggest thing from which we can fight back to it, because we know that our God is there who fights our battle. I love when I study the story of David. Everyone saw Goliath in the battlefield. Everyone saw Goliath, and everyone was afraid. But what did David saw? What did David see? He saw Jesus bigger than Goliath. He said that my God is bigger than anything. And he trusted, and he was very little child. And you went and you won the battle in the name of Jesus. So we can do everything through Christ, who gives us strength and who is always with us and who has a great plan for us. So everything we need to do, let him do in his favor. Because today what we are, he has not done yet. And the more blessings are yet to come. So I want to end my sermon with a song which has really blessed me. And this song all talks about fear is not my future. And we all know sometimes we went through so many things, so many difficult situations in our life. But I don't know, when I have been listening to this song more than 3 weeks, every time I put my headphone on and listen to this song, it gives me strength. So I want to end my sermon with this song. So hope it will be a blessing for you.